tonight is very clear, the sky, but I had the best view of the Orion Nebula with this telescope. 60 millimeter stars are pinpoint, roundish. I can see as much as nebula as with any telescope of 4 or 5 inch aperture. I've never seen anything that clear, the whole, the complex of the Orion Nebula. I'm using the Baader Classic Plossl 32 millimeter eyepiece in the Pentax 60 millimeter 800 focal point f13 or 14 Pentax, Asahi-Pentax. That's amazing. This is the best telescope I've ever seen. Optically superb. The images I'm showing you after this doesn't show justice, because I'm holding by hand the camera on the eyepiece and just taking a picture. But that you can see is make it 10 times more. I see stars like diamonds in the velvet, black velvet. Classical description of a star. This is the image of the M42, which I've taken through the whole Huawei P10 Plus through this telescope, Asahi-Pentax. Look at the details you can see here. I don't know why so many people say that for seeing the Pleiades Nebula you need a big aperture or astrophotography. I can see it even with this 60 millimeter telescope, 2.5 inch. It's very evident, very clear. And this is the Pleiades M45. As you can see, I have recorded actually the nebula. The halo around the stars is not the chromatic aberration. This is actually the halo. With the visual, you can actually see more than this, but the camera cannot pick up all of that, what we can see with the naked eye. And now I'm looking at the double cluster Chi and H and Chi Perseus, and at the boundary of the Perseus and the Cassiopeia. Never seen it so beautiful. This is the best. It's as good as any large aperture telescope. I'm saying that this is really good telescope. So much you can see actually the Milky Way, the concentration of stars in the Milky Way. There's a star cloud there actually around it. It's not just a cluster. Star cloud, Perseus cloud, you can see it, Perseus arm. And this is the double cluster. This doesn't do any justice to what you can see. It's mind-blowing what you can see with this telescope. Amazing. And this night was really one of the clearest nights. Due to the COVID, we can see a lot more. You can see Pleiades in this image. You can see the Taurus. You can see the Orion constellation. And despite that there was some light pollution from the nearby lights, we could see a lot more. COVID has caused a lot of astronomers to see more.